Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to First Attempt Weightlifting. My name is John Filippini, and with me is Aaron Adams.
What's up?
We, once again, we're getting some of the email submissions coming in. Thank you so much. We're honored that you are looking to us for some support there, and we're happy to keep making this an educational opportunity for all involved. Feel free to subscribe and like to our, I feel like how I combined subscribe and like there.
Yeah.
Anyway, subscribe to our channel, like our page on Facebook, share our videos with people you think you can be supportive of. Alright, so today's video is actually Eva is going to be doing a snatch here, and she's got an interesting story. I'll give you a little bit of background. She's actually, she used to be one of my clients at a previous gym I worked at. Unfortunately, she suffered, she's a hell of an athlete, but she suffered a bit of an injury while she was going through the Opens one time, the CrossFit Opens. There was a snatch ladder, and just caught a lift real bad and had some shoulder trouble from that. And I think it's kind of still affecting her lift, even though she's coming back, and you'll see her athletic ability in a second.
Clockwork. Let me see it again. Nice. Overall?
Yeah.
Overall good lift. Not bad. There is some things, though, that I think we both see. You want to start it off there, John?
Yeah, I think that most of it, for me, we're going to be looking at, I mean, the first thing I'm going to point out, and Eva and I actually talked about this video real fast, is the fact that as we go up, she's got this funny little thing. Oh, even before
Wait, watch that.
Right there, we got a little talking going on there.
I just love the talking foot.
And it's just one leg. And as she was pointing out, her injury was actually on her right shoulder. And what she's running into is the fact that she's putting a lot of, she's actually been having trouble with her right hip. And I think it's largely been because she's been overcompensating with one leg, so she's imbalanced. And
very typical after injury, guys, to overcompensate to one side. You guys get nervous, it gets scared, you're like, I don't want that to happen again, especially from what it sounds like her injury is pretty severe.
It was pretty notable, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I think that in general, that's something to remember, is that even if you had an injury on the upper extremity, the lower extremity can still be compensating for it. So be noticing that and trying to even that out.
Yep. All right, so go ahead. Continue what you're about to say.
So in general, I'm looking at this position, and you can notice the fact that her arm is, instead of being straight, her arm's just got a little bit of a bend to that right there.
Yep.
She's got her arms already bent. She's got, as we're doing that, we're going to have also notice the fact that her shoulder is just a little bit shifted forward. She doesn't have a pin back the way we want them.
Right, and if I was looking at this and you've had a shoulder injury, my first initial reaction is, if I'm looking at your chest here, I should be able to see daylight. You should have those shoulders pulled back so tight, because as a coach, I'm scared that that injury is going to basically come through again and again and again and again and be nagging. So I'm going to go way overboard and say you need to like really strengthen that joint beyond any other means. I mean, like, that is the most important joint in your body at that time, in my opinion.
Yeah, so what does that look like from your perspective on that?
I just want her to pull her shoulders back, lots of rows. That upper back should be huge, as well as that posterior shoulder, like right up in there. I mean, you just got to get those so strong so that you can hold that position and be safe with that shoulder girdle being locked into place. So basically that shoulder blade needs to always be pushed up against your rib cage anytime you're picking the bar up.
It needs to be flat to your back, needs to be really retracted, and even shifted down the back the spine. 'Cause I think she's got a little bit of it shifted upward towards her head right now, which is being back and down would be ideal. And I think that part of what's going on for her right now, and again, even I talked about this a little bit, is the fact that because she's still coming back from that injury and she's still dealing with the consequences of that, I think there's a little, it looks to me like this lift has a little bit of caution still in there, which is understandable because we don't want to rush in with bad positions. We want to make sure that we're practicing fundamental positions until they become comfortable again.
Right, and we can see it even more so, I think, on the catch, like we were talking about.
Which, by the way, again, she's a good athlete. She's got good positioning. You know, of course, I think she got good training, whatever. But she's going through, she's pulling under the bar.
Little forward jump. I mean, there's some...
And how much of that was because her shoulders were shifted forward to begin with.
Right.
As she comes underneath, though, she's receiving the bar. Her arms are still locked, still unlocked. She's still, like, shifted forward a bit. And it takes her a while to settle into, like, a lot of frames. And now she's finally locked out her arms.
Yeah, that's her actual receiving position.
That many frames, that long of a time to receive the bar is just, it speaks to that same cautionary attitude.
Yeah, and at some point, even after injury, you have to decide, am I going to do this just to do this, or am I going to do this to be a competitor again?
Yeah.
And guys, I went through it. I get it. It's tough. And it is important to say, like, if you're going to do it, do it.
And to be fair, either answer is okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have no problem either way. I mean, that's why I retired from lifting. I wanted to play with my kids when I get older so I don't destroy my hips and knees. Yeah. And that was a choice that I made. And it's the same thing. After one of those injuries, you have to decide, am I going to really pull under the bar the way I used to? Am I going to be comfortable snapping myself under there violently? Because it's a violent lift.
And what does that take? What does that take, the fundamentals here? Because again, the shoulder still looks shifted forward to me, even in this position.
Yeah.
And we need to get more comfortable. Rather than this position, this needs to be retracted backwards.
Yeah.
And we just need to work on the fundamental positions and really make sure they're really locked in.
Yep. I mean, great job still coming back. I honestly, if I would have had a torn rotator cuff or any kind of shoulder injury, I doubt I'd be lifting ever again. Personally, I'd be terrified.
It's a scary thing. I dislocated my shoulder, or I dislocated one shoulder. I've got a torn labrum in the other, and I continue to do it. And for me, it's about love of the sport and passion, and so I'm doing it from a hobbyist perspective for my own lifting, and I love being involved as a coach and as an official, but everybody's got their own directions.
Yeah, Eva, you have my kudos, man. Good job.
And hopefully I'll see you around the gym soon. So thanks again for watching First Attempt. Thanks to Eva for sending us the video. My name again is John Filippini, and Aaron Adams is here with me, and you can send us your videos at FirstAttemptWeightlifting@gmail.com, and we look forward to hearing from you, and make sure to share the video with anybody else you think could use the lessons.
All right, guys, be easy.